Hi, this is a special video that's going to concentrate on one part of your weekly assignment called the grader assignment. The other assignments, it seems that most of you are figuring out how to do, but the grader assignment is something new. So I'm going to explain that at this point. In each weekly folder there will be one grader assignment. It will always show at the end of that week, and I'll show you how that works in just a moment. Grader assignments are different from all of the other work you're doing because it's not a simulator. You don't run it under the internet browser, and it is not a tutorial. It's actual work using Word or Excel or PowerPoint. Grader assignments are different because you have to download them to your machine, and you must use a live version of Office 2007. You cannot use Office 2003 or Mac Office 2008. You must use Office 2007. You will have two chances on every grader assignment. That means if you do the work and you submit it and you have a score lower than you think you should be able to get, and you understand how to fix your errors, you can go ahead and re-download and then correct and then resubmit for a higher grade. This is just a warning to those who might attempt to copy other people's work, because you will be obviously downloading a file, you'll be doing the editing, and one would think, well, I could just borrow my friend's. Well, it won't work. The computer marks everybody's work when it downloads to you, and it has a way that you can't break that security, and when you upload, then the grader will automatically flag that assignment as having been copied from someone else's work. This also means you should be careful when you're downloading to make sure you have a fresh copy and you've stored it on your own stick or USB device. If you store it on some disk, like in a public work area, at the labs, at school or elsewhere, you need to be careful to make sure that it's your copy. If you're caught violating this rule, your score will change from 20 positive points, for example, to 20 negative points. So just don't go there. It's not worth your time. In addition, the book has 3 sections: Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. At the end of every section, there's a week reserved for doing additional grader assignments. If there were 4 chapters, and every section has 4 chapters, then there will be 4 exercises in that weekly folder that are all grader assignments. This will give you a chance again to integrate what you've learned from the first 4 chapters. This is just a reminder that if you're going to work in a public lab or use the labs at Leeward or West Oahu or use somebody else's computer because you don't have Office 2007 on yours, then what you should do is have a USB, or what we call a stick memory, that you plug into your machine so that you can do your work. You can download the files, you can save it on your stick, and then do your work, fix things up, and then upload. But if you need to, say, work for a while and then leave, you really want to have the copy of what you're working on your own stick. This also avoids the possibility that you might accidentally leave something on a directory or overwrite somebody else's work. So it's kind of a good idea to have your own stick. Okay, it's really simple to use the grader. So basically you would open your assignment and you'll see a grader assignment. Once you're in a grader assignment, there are 4 things that you have to do. First, you have to download all the files that you're going to use, and I suggest that you print the instruction sheet. That'll always be one of the files. You open the files, do the work, you upload the assignment, and unfortunately there's one last step you always have to remember to do, and that is to submit the assignment for grading. If you don't submit the assignment for grading, even though you've uploaded the assignment, I won't get it and it won't get graded. The grading process is done by the computer rather than by me looking at the work, so it's really important that you say submit for grading. Okay, now I'm going to do a quick demonstration of how to do the grader assignment. Okay, so now I've clicked on week 2, and I see that in week 2 there's a thing called a grader project. So I click on the grader project, and when I do, I will get another window that opens, And in this window I see that there are 3 steps that are clearly labeled: download, work, and upload. But always remember, when you're finished, that you should say finish, submit for grading. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a download, and a little window will pop up, and it says, well, you want to download both the instructions, there's the instructions file, and the file that you're going to work on. So I'll click download, and I'll say save. And when I do, then I will find my flash memory, and I will download to my flash memory. That's my stick. And then I will download the actual document I'm going to work on. And I'll do the same thing. It'll go to my flash drive. Right? Now I've done my download. So now my next project is to work on the assignment. Okay, so now I'm going to start Word, and I'm going to open the documents that got downloaded. So I'll say File, Open, and I'll go to my flash drive, since that's where I stored them, and I'll see that I have something called Chapter 1 Instructions, which is what I'm supposed to do. And because I don't want to memorize this, if I have a printer, I'm going to say File, Print, and I'm going to keep this printed copy around so that I know what to do step by step. And then now that I've printed the instructions, I'm going to open the file that I'm supposed to work on, and I can see that right here, and here's the file. So if I follow whatever the instructions are, then I can easily complete this. For example, it probably tells me to correct destination, like that. All right? And when I'm done, then I would save this file in preparation for returning it back for grading. Okay, now I've completed all the work. I'm back in myIT lab, back to the grader project that I had downloaded. I'll click on that, and again it'll bring up that screen. And I'm doing this because I might have done some work in between, so I downloaded. Now I did the work on the assignment. Now I want to upload my completed work. So I click upload. It says, well, what do you want to upload? I click browse. I'm going to go to my flash memory, and I'm going to get my chapter 1 material, and I'm going to say upload. And now it will upload. It takes a few seconds to do that. And then if I'm happy and I think I've done it all correctly, I just simply click on submit for grading, and I'm done with that assignment. I'm just waiting for grading.